In January, the Ras el border crossing between Tunisia and Libya was reopened after months of closure. In addition, the state of emergency was extended. In February, 4 ISIL terrorists were neutralized by the National Army in Kasserine. On February 20, the Tunis declaration was announced following a meeting of the country's foreign minister with his Algerian and Egyptian counterparts to support the UN's peace initiative in Libya. In March, the German Chancellor granted 250 million euros to regional development in Tunisia. An agreement was also signed between Tunis and Berlin to extradite 1,500 illegal migrants. In April, a general strike in the southern region of Tatawin, then a sit-in in Al-Kamur Desert, stopped oil production. The Prime Minister visited the region and called for dialogue with sit-inners. 4 weeks later, President Beji Qaid al-Sibsi declared the oil production fields of Al-Kamur a closed military zone. In May, Premier Youssef al-Shahad started his war on corruption. Prominent businessmen were arrested in the anti-graft purge.
Spring was a difficult season. Tunisia benefited from the support of Germany, but millions of dinar were lost when the production of oil stopped. The authorities were right to seize control of oil production fields.
1 month later, an ISIL terror cell in Sidi Bouzid kidnapped and killed the shepherd Khalifa Sultani. Only days later, a soldier died by an ISIL landmine while tracking terrorists. The first month of the summer brought some good news. The International Monetary Fund provided the payment of the second tranche of the loan granted to Tunisia, amounting to $314.4 million. July was the period of festivities. At least 200,000 people attended the 53rd Carthage Festival. The tourism sector also flourished in the same period. In his speech on National Women's Day on August 13, the Tunisian president called for gender equality in inheritance law.
The president's announcement in favor of women's rights marked this year. No Arab or Muslim leader has dared to address this issue.
Weeks later, in September, Premier Shahad announced a cabinet reshuffle. 30 ministers and 7 secretaries of state were appointed. In sports, Tunisia won the FIBA Afrobasket title. October was a month of mourning. Dozens of Tunisian illegal migrants died when their boat collided with an army vessel. In November, Tunisia football team qualified to the 2018 World Cup in Russia. The last month of 2017 was very hectic. The municipal elections were postponed for the 3rd consecutive time. Then a crisis blew up suddenly with the UAE when a number of Tunisian women were barred from boarding their flight for Dubai at Tunis airport. Carthage reacted and banned Emirates Airlines flights from landing in the country. In the last week of the year, the authorities announced record tourism revenues for 2017. Many people here believe that 2017 was a year of economic and security challenges, but some recent positive indicators have given hope to millions of Tunisians that 2018 will be the year of economic takeoff and stability in the North African state. Adnan Shawishi, CGTN, Tunis.